Hey, how the heck are you? Jonathan here, the Fish Room Addict. And today we are doing a 1 week check-in on the Mary W 20 gallon. So, if you remember the end of the last video, this looks quite a bit different. At the end of the last video, we had 4 plants maybe, and it's just some plants that I had playing around with before I started this, and we have quite a few more now. Thanks to a good friend of mine, Cody. Shout out to you, man. He hooked us up and really jump-started this tank for us, and I'm really pleased with what's going on so far. If you look up towards the top, you can see now we have the duckweed hanging in up here. I've got an issue. I took the heavens sponge filter that I had in behind the the driftwood was not there. Actually, I've added the driftwood since, but there was a sponge filter right in here, and I think taking that out was probably a bad idea because the duckweed was hanging out over, towards the front of the tank and away from the filter. But now what's happening is that duckweed is getting back by that hang on the basket and coming down, and it's stuck all over everything. You can kind of see here, it's kind of stuck all over the Java moss. I think we've got some maybe down, maybe it's starting to float back up. It's kind of settled down a little bit, but it's getting stuck in the intake. Probably need to get a screen on that. That's probably going to be one of the next things. Anyways, I don't know. I think I'm going to put something to get that air, maybe get some airflow back up that way to push that duckweed out. Let's see, what else? And that was compliments of Cody. Also this grass, and I cannot remember the name of that. I got a clump of it there, and it seems to be doing pretty good so far. There was a little bit of dieback from where we transferred it on the leaves, and it's kind of went back a little further, but I don't know. I might need to trim that down and let it see what happens. There's a little bit of Java moss, compliments of Cody as well, and I've kind of just got it tucked into that driftwood for right now. This Java fern, it really, after we put it in there, it seems like it's dying back quite a bit, but if right here on the front of the plant, it looks like it's starting to get really green again and take off. And I've actually planted a little bit of hornwort that I had. I'm pretty good at that. I don't think you can be bad at growing that. And if you look right in here, there is some red Ludwigi, I guess that's how you say it, and you can see a few plants starting, or little leaves starting to come back there towards that top of that stem, and I'm really excited about that. I really thought that was done. I thought it was a goner, but it seems to be making a comeback, so that's exciting. Some water wisteria in the back. It looks like there's some duckweed all hanging all over it too. I haven't really seen a lot of action with it, but it's not dying or dying back, so that's good. And we've got actually a little bit of that as well back here, so kind of anxious to see what that does. So anyway, that's what I forgot about these here. There's some of that Hellfairy grass. It doesn't look to be doing very well at all. I don't know. I'm going to keep it and see what happens and go from there. But I did add also a little bit more substrate. And so another thing I've done is I went with API's root tabs, and I've put those in. I think that really seems to be I don't have much experience with this, but compared to what the luck I was having prior to this tank, it seems to be quite a bit of difference. I'm also dosing twice a week with Flourish as well, so I think the two of those together seem to be doing pretty well. The water's still a little bit hazy, but all of the levels seem to be right. I got the pH right around 7, which is kind of where I'm aiming for what's going in it. Stay tuned for that. I'm excited for that. And there's the only other thing that I've really made a big change on is I hated the old light. It did not do this tank any good. It was old fluorescent light, so I've actually updated that to a BeamsWork LED, 18-inch, and so far I really like it. I think if I can get this water to, clear up a little bit, it's going to look even better. But a whole lot more light into this tank, looks a whole lot better. So yeah, there you go. I'm gonna do a review. So far I like that BeamsWork, and for the money, my gosh, I couldn't beat it. So yeah, we'll see how it does. Hopefully it's getting enough light down to everything. Seems to be. So anywho, we'll check back in on this in a week, and hopefully I'll be ordering some fish for this dude pretty soon. We'll have a unboxing on that, and I'm pumped. I've also, down below it, I've got an empty 20-gallon. If anybody has an idea, leave some comments. What would you put in it? If you had empty 20 sitting and could do it, what kind of fish would you put in it? Would you do a single species? Would you do, I don't know, would you do a variety of fish? I don't know, what do you think? Give me some ideas. Well, that's going to do it for this one. If you have any questions, comments, if you have any other ideas how to maybe get that duckweed to stop going everywhere, and let me know. The only thing I can come up with so far is that airstone. So give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and check back in a few days, and we'll see what happens with this tank. See ya.